Hello, my name is Michael, and I'm working on a tennis roguelike game called Torso Tennis. I'm actually kind of in the last few weeks of development on this game, so I wanted to start a new devlog series where I just kind of talk through what's been going on each week as I finish up the game. So, actually, the big news this week is that my Steam page for the demo now has gotten the 10 reviews, very positive, which is always exciting to see the little thumbs up next to the demo in the Steam store now, so we can see. I guess the thumbs up isn't there, but that's all going well. I've been kind of updating the demo as I've been going along, developing it. The last update that went out was the shell update, and I'm working towards a new update soon. This past week has gone actually really well. I showed the game at a local Retro Games Expo and got a lot of great feedback. I saw that the new feature that I added in, which is actually at the end of a run of Torso Tennis now, you can pick one of the enemy limbs that you've defeated and use that to start your next run. So it kind of really helps with this problem that you see a lot of the times in roguelikes where, you finish a run and you maybe feel a little deflated, like, oh, like I thought that was gonna be the one, and you don't really have a good starting point for the next one. There are a lot of clever solutions to this that other games have, where you have like something to start a run with that I kind of took some inspiration from. What I really like is that in this kind of game where you're building out different limbs that have different types in Torso Tennis. Say, for example, you got absolutely destroyed by the dinosaur build, and you're like, that looks pretty cool. I want to try that. You can pick the dinosaur limb to start your next build around and kind of start building that already, which ramps up those first couple levels in difficulty as well, too, just to kind of balance it out. So you kind of get more, you get to skip the early game and you get to start a build, which is really good. We got some really good feedback on that at the expo. The other thing which we just finished up on stream today was this mega calendar of the next 4 weeks. So a lot of times when I get close to the end of development on a game, I like to actually make a physical calendar or something to keep me really motivated to cross those last couple bugs off the list, get those last couple features in the game. So we have this kind of, most of the work is going to be happening in the next 3 weeks to try to hit those red milestones. There's a playtest event this Friday that I agreed with some other local developers that, hey, I want to have a complete playable beginning to end of Torso Tennis playable here. And we're all going to meet to play each other's games. So I'm really looking forward to that. So there's one last feature that I need to get in the game, which is the ability to rip limbs off of your opponent after you have beaten them. Right now, it's just when you beat an opponent in Torso Tennis, it's just a good clean $3 that you earn to spend in the shop. But I want to give the ability to use pliers to peel off a limb off the opponent. So we have to just design a new menu in that. So that's going to take me probably this full week to get that in. But once that's done, we're technically feature complete. I'll probably add some more content rolling out after the launch of the game. But yeah, it's really exciting. I got a bunch of bosses done actually over the last couple weeks. So there's some new stuff in there. And let's take a look at this calendar again. So the next week I do need to do a kind of music and audio pass. So I'm kind of focusing on music and audio at the beginning of the week and then switching on to some visual polish later in the week. And then the third week, I've just basically designated to I've got this huge to-do list of almost 100 items, I think now. Probably more. I haven't looked at it in a while. What's that, Bean? Pull Bean into that. He wants to snuggle here. So I need to, I've just designated some days there, which just say to-do list. And I'm just going to write down the number of things that I get done on my to-do list those days. Try to get all the low-hanging stuff done. And then week 4 is just kind of I left it empty because I know things are going to shift backwards. That's how things go in game development. If you are also a game developer, you probably have experienced this before where you plan to do something by a certain date. I like to leave a little room in the calendar in case, there's lots of stuff I want to add to the game. But we're focusing on bare minimum V1 version of the game in 4 weeks, which is super exciting. I'm feeling the momentum starting to build up again. I'm feeling super motivated having built this physical calendar now, and we'll be checking in on Twitch. Basically, every weekday morning around 8 a.m. Eastern, I go live on Twitch to do co-working streams where I set this timer here on the overlay to set work blocks and chatting blocks. So we do 20 minutes on, 10 minutes off. If you are also working on a game or a creative project, I invite you to join in and get some stuff done with us. Really looking forward to this next week of getting the limb theft in the game. Once that's done, I'll feel like all the major features are done. From here, it's just little incremental things. And yeah, I think it's going to go really well. If you're interested in Torso Tennis, you can wishlist it on Steam. You can play the demo, leave a review. The demo is pretty awesome. It's basically the full game, except you only play through like about half of the full run. So you get to, start flexing your build and making some synergies and breaking the game in fun and interesting ways. Thanks so much for tuning into this devlog. I'm not going to edit it at all. I'm just going to see how it goes. If I just, maybe I'll add a little music, but we'll see. Just pop it on YouTube. If you're here, you're watching at the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Leave a comment with any questions you have about Torso Tennis or anything you'd like to see in the game. I will try my best to answer them. Take it easy. Catch you next week.